Right now we have digital screens that can also read and tell you how many eyeballs looked at your advert. So it is growing broader and broader.
Wait, let's go back. Let's go back.
Yes.
How does that work?
So if we want to keep on using traditional marketing and balancing digital and traditional, we need to devise ways of measuring the success of the campaign. And that balance, digital is definitely the way to go, but I find that people are not necessarily buying from online. Some people do, I do, but sometimes I just want to walk into the store and feel the actual dress. Is this the material that I want?
Mara, you can see how powerful it is. It's digital market. It's very powerful in the sense of, I'm going to give you an example. I'm not a person like I was talking about it yesterday. This McDonald's wrap that you can fold over. I saw somebody advertising it and I was like, I know. I need it in my life.
And then let me tell you a story. And then I looked at the Rolls Royce and I'm like, I can't even afford this.
Yeah.
I didn't click through. I passed. I got served again the following day. I didn't click through. Now I'm not getting the adverts again.
Oh, so it looks at what it is that you're constantly looking at.
Yes.
Okay,
So
same thing as
interest also.
Yeah, so it's same thing as then with TikTok or whatever you're browsing.
Yes.
Oh, I should stop making reference to TikTok.
I should pay you.
One, two, three, four.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Couch Talk with LHS. As always, I am your host, Mpele, and I am with Zanele Buthelezi. And today we're not rolling by ourselves, we've got a visitor, Siphiwe Mashoene. How are you, ma'am?
I'm well, thanks. How are you now?
Okay, thank you. So, you know what, with technology moving, shifting, and introducing new things, there's now an 8 term called digital marketing. Right? So let's talk about these things, because sometimes we have these big terms and we can simplify them just so that it's basically things that we know, right? So maybe from your point of view, let's start here. What is digital marketing?
For me, breaking it in simple terms, it's any form of marketing on a computerized device. So be it your laptop, be it your tablet, your phone. Right now we have digital screens that can also read and tell you how many eyeballs looked at your advert. So it is growing broader and broader.
Wait, let's go back. Let's go back.
Yes.
How does that work?
So for instance, say if you walk into a mall and there's a screen, they're advertising a Gucci handbag, that screen, if it's got the intelligence, it can tell you the person that looked at your screen. It would estimate the age. Yes.
Based on the fact that I just viewed the advert.
Yes.
Even if I'm just passing by.
It's a female, yes, and viewed the advert, yes.
That's
Okay.
smart.
Because on TV you cannot tell how many people looked
That have
at
actually
your
looked at your advert. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the digital screens can tell you how many eyeballs looked at your advert.
Oh, nice.
But it's amazing how you can see the shift from how things were done previously to now, and in terms of marketing, whereas we know marketing to be you've got to stand somewhere, advertising a specific product or service, and people would need to come to you. Now to those digital screens that could actually tell the demographics and people that actually looked at the screen.
It is evolving in
A lot.
yes, in a very fast way.
That's the scary part.
So yeah, people need to be on their toes.
Yeah.
If you're a marketer, you need always to be looking at the current developments, upping your game, being agile all the time.
I think agility is very important as well, because with the trends that are being changing, you also have to be at the forefront, because you are advertising. If you work for a specific company, you need to make sure that the company is seen. So you need to put in strategies in place to ensure that. But okay, I'm quite intrigued with the I was not ready for that. Looking at boards because does it see me? Does it not?
Well, you need to, because and it also tells you how long did you look at it. If it was just a second and you passed, or it was just a minute, that's when you start to get to engage with the advert. You want to know more about what this thing is telling me. So yeah, it also helps us as marketers to know what platform is working
Exactly.
and for what, because I find that some marketers would do a complete 360 shift to digital marketing and neglect
the traditional methods.
I feel it needs to go hand in hand.
But how do you, sorry Siphiwe, now because you're raising a very important thing that yes, even with technology shifting and things moving in a different direction, you don't always have to forget the traditional methods because they worked and there are those that would still be relevant now.
Yes.
But how do you strike that balance? Because I know it's with different products, you might use digital marketing more than the traditional method. With other services, for example, you're using traditional more than the other. So how do you strike that balance and when do you use one?
So the only
more?
challenge with traditional marketing that as marketers used to encounter was that measuring the success of the campaign on traditional marketing. So if we want to keep on using traditional marketing and balancing digital and traditional, we need to devise ways of measuring the success of the campaign. So these days, you may hear an advert on radio and then walk into my boutique store to go and buy the dress. But I need to know where did you hear about it? So coming up with like coupon codes, like Litswalo 123. When you buy, say Litswalo 123, and then you will get your discount. That's when I'm able to trace where you had the advert from. We listen to the radio. I listen to the radio like when I get into my car. I listen to the radio until I get to work and on my way back. So, and we still want to keep abreast of the latest development in terms of current affairs. So we would keep, listening to radio and watching news on television. It does not necessarily mean that you're always on your phone 24/7. I mean, I want to take a break from my phone.
Yeah.
And as a mother or as a parent or as a wife, when you get home, also you need to pay attention to your family. So the best time to spend time with family is to watch TV. So you still need to, keep that balance. You still need to do your adverts on TV, do your adverts on the billboards, on the street pole ads. I get intrigued. You see, the guys who do their street pole ads are very smart because the way they put their messaging, they literally tell a story. So after reading one street pole ad, you want to read the next.
The next one.
Exactly. You're reading a story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think let's strike that balance. Digital is definitely the way to go, but I find that people are not necessarily buying from online. Some people do, I do, but sometimes I just want to walk into the store and feel the actual dress. Is this the material that I want? Because sometimes you cannot trust what you're reading online.
Of course.
Some people are do false advertising. So
it's still very important because even with digital marketing, you're still marketing to a specific kind of person. So you need to know your market in a product or a service that you're selling then, just to say, okay, fine, is my market or my clients the upcoming, the hip and happening where they go for the digital adverts and things like that there, or do I still have old school where they prefer, like you said, we're driving around, some of us Nani street poles, I could pass the same road because that's but it's just things like that. You miss certain things until one day you see one and then you want to read on.
Yes. And I just forgot what I wanted to do.
Sorry.
I had quite an interesting thought. In my world, what I found out in terms of digital marketing, people watch the ad digitally and they walk into the store and want the same thing that they saw. So it's also, you need to balance your marketing and product offering in terms of focusing on the omni-channel. It is available online, it is available on the physical store. So yeah.
Mara, you can see how powerful it is. It's digital market. It's very powerful in the sense of, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm not a person like I was talking about it yesterday. This McDonald's wrap, the chicken fold over. I saw somebody advertising it and I was like, I know. I need it in my life.
Yeah.
But just to show how powerful it can get to the market.
Also, if you look again, TikTok. How many items have we bought because TikTok said this works perfectly fine?
Yes.
Exactly.
TikTok is working. Like TikTok is overtaking Twitter, Facebook, go shopping. Twitter is the way to go. The only challenge I'm having about Twitter is the way it serves your adverts. It's because people do not, when you're registering on Twitter, some people don't enter that.
TikTok.
On TikTok.
Oh, I was about to say I'm not an active member on Twitter.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Some people don't enter their correct age. So you find a 16-year-old saying, I'm 21 years old.
Oh,
They get served an advert
that is not suitable
for them. Yes. And because you pay according to how many people have viewed your advert and how many people have clicked on your advert, you get charged for selling to a 16-year-old who cannot even afford to buy. You see, that is the only challenge. But TikTok, in terms of convincing,
it's powerful.
It is.
it is
Very powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why, let's go back. That's why a lot of companies now are making use of influencers to sell products. So we look at your following, and based on that, then you help me, sell a specific product.
Yes. Influencers, they do work quite a lot. And it also depends on your type of influencer. Are they influencing the younger generation? Are they influencing the baby boomers? Are they influencing, your millennials who have, got buying, buying power, so it also depends. I saw a campaign that was running, I think it was during spring. The company invested in 4 influencers selling similar type of brands. Sales were not that well because the influencers, they're just there to it's a millennial, it's a Gen Z, it's Gen Zs. Their followers are the younger ones who cannot afford to buy, but they like them, they aspire to be like them. But it didn't work for that particular campaign because the following is not, one that could buy. Yes.
Yeah, that's very important.
So you need you need to check who is the audience that your influencer is influencing. Yes. Because myself, I can't be influenced by an influencer. I buy what I need and
not necessarily what the
what a friend has got.
No, that's what I thought until I saw the. Because I'm just thinking. We've had cases where, like for example, Dr. Matthew has prescribed certain things, right?
Yes.
Or influenced certain people on. I know he was doing some thing, not necessarily the pill. There was a powder for hyperpigmentation or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he's a doctor and he's light skinned, so people are like, no, it's working. We're gonna have to go there. So companies also just need to check then who they make use of.
Yes.
All right. So how has this then changed the working market, specifically the marketing department?
It has changed. It has changed quite a lot. With the what's this pandemic that we came from? COVID. Marketing budgets have been cut drastically. So going digital is the cheapest, and it's influencers, they come with a cost, but they're not as expensive as traditional marketing. Your TV, your radio, your newspapers, billboards, they're very expensive. And so digital marketing gives us access to the buyer very cheap and in an instant, and if somebody has bought from you before and you're able to collect their data, you're able to now do a segmented marketing specifically for the types of products that they like. With the introduction of AI, Thank God for for AI, because you are able to know. AI can help you to know that, okay, Siphiwe has bought lemon juice at Checkers on this day. She bought again 30 days later. Then you can tell, okay, every month Siphiwe needs to stock up on lemon juice. If you have gone past 6 weeks and Siphiwe hasn't bought lemon juice, you bring it out to her feed. Here's lemon juice, you may need this. You see, that's...
So for a marketer, it helps. But for a person who's not in marketing, when you see things like that, it freaks you out sometimes. Or you move from, let's say for example, from Pretoria, because we stay in Pretoria,
Yes.
to Rustenburg. And then the things that you like or that you normally search, as soon as you get there, there's this there close by. I'm like, no, wait. We can't be that deep.
I think... No, man, no.
It's fine, it's nice, but at times you just get, you know,
It's like somebody's watching.
Exactly, it's like somebody's watching you. Big Brother's watching you.
Okay.
Yes.
It does feel like somebody's watching though.
Thank God for AI. It makes things easy for us as marketers.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like we're stalking you.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm
Would
saying.
you stalk you?
You know, that's what I'm saying, that yes, there's a good or positive side to it, but at times when it happens, you still, because we're not in marketing, we don't know what's expected. At times people don't even know about these things, and you're like, and you know you need it, and it's like a constant reminder.
I get intrigued. You know, at one point I was searching for cars, not that I wanted to buy, it's just browsing through. And I found myself browsing your latest Mercedes. 2 days later, boom, I'm being fed a Rolls Royce. I'm like, so this thing think I can afford a Rolls Royce. And when I think back, I searched cars just...
But you see, because you know the background,
Yes.
you know how these things work. So for people that don't know, and you're like, but no, you know?
Yeah, and then let me tell you a story. And then I looked at the Rolls Royce and I'm like, I can't even afford this.
Yeah.
I didn't click through. I passed.
Uh.
I got served again the following day. I didn't click through. Now I'm not getting the adverts again.
Oh, so it looks at what it is that you're constantly looking at.
Yes.
Okay,
So
same
it's
thing
such
as
an interest also.
Yeah, so it's same thing as then with TikTok or whatever you browsing.
Yes.
I should stop making reference to TikTok.
They should
because
pay you.
Like, but you get good things out of it. It's not like
Yes.
you're looking at nonsense all the time. So it looks at the fact that I could see certain things on my feed, and then Zanele would see it's something completely different.
Yes.
Quite interesting. So it
It
is
is.
challenging. So then just, you know, the requirements that are listed, or the kind of person that you're looking for then in marketing. What sort of a person must enter that marketing department, because it's different.
You should understand, these days there's no job spec that I've seen that does not include digital marketing. You have to have, you know, even if it's just the courses, the 1 hour courses that you have find on LinkedIn, just to get the basics about digital marketing, it's a must-have. So you need to have at least a 6 months course on digital marketing, for you to have the basics. And always keep yourself, attending seminars. I'm a fan of seminars. Attending seminars, reading articles about digital marketing, it helps. And you find people that are telling their stories, their experience about digital marketing. It helps. You have to have, it's a must-have.
Sorry, while we're still on that, you would see again on TikTok, right? There's like courses that they would advertise to say, if you want to be a digital marketer, this is how you can make money and whatnot and whatnot. Do you think it's as easy as it is portrayed on social media, that you can just be a digital marketer in your own view?
It depends in what reference you mean being a digital marketer, because I see a lot of people, they say they are a digital creator and they're just vlogging but you need, as a marketer, you need to understand your digital and at the back end of digital marketing for you to be able to analyze your stats and see what's working and what's not working. It is different from being the person that's just creating content, being a digital creator. So it's two different things. Being a digital creator, if you've got the confidence, you can be a Dr. Lani and just, tell lies.
You had to bring that up,
And to just tell lies, tell people what they want to hear. People are lazy, they don't want to dig up information on their own, they want to be fed. So those digital creators are taking advantage of that. But yeah, if you want to be a marketer and sell products,
It's different.
It's different. Yeah, you need to understand the back end so that you're able to analyze.
Yes. Okay, so I know we've spoken about this, right? But if we can just put it like in a list form, what are the advantages then and disadvantages of digital marketing?
There's a whole lot of advantages. You can reach there's hardly a person without a smartphone these days. So you can reach a large number of people at a go. You are able to segment your marketing. You're able to say, I only want people in Pretoria to see my ad of this age. People who, if you're selling dresses, people who've bought dresses in the past, 30 days or in the past 3 months. So you're able to segment your marketing. That is the biggest, the number one advantage that I would say on digital marketing. You get because it is computerized, you're able to come up with coupon codes that will help you convert an advert into a sale. There's still quite a number of challenges because some people don't trust online stuff, online shopping. There've been a lot of, that is one of the disadvantages. There's been a lot of scammers out there. I've been scammed before. Thank God I recovered the money. But yeah, if you're not prone to digital marketing and knowing what to look for.
Is there something that you can share?
Hold on. Don't take me back there.
Okay.
I just thank God that I got the money back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So then people must just be
Vigilant.
Vigilant. Yes. Yeah.
But at times, the online shopping and the online stores, we base it on reviews. In most cases, right? Because how do you tell?
Yeah. Some people don't read reviews, I don't know how. We are too trusting as consumers. And if you've seen an influencer may influence a brand, a genuine product, and then a fake one would come taking advantage of that. If as Newo you are an influencer for Coca-Cola, I can come and use Newo's image and even name my profile Newo to get the audience, to get the trusting audience to think that it's
you
the
actually
real Newo.
We've seen that a couple of times, specifically with the lady who was on Uzalo. Is it Uzalo? Where they used her face just to say she's lost weight using these particular products. Yeah, things like that.
Yeah, it happens quite a lot. So I think we need to just educate ourselves. Read the reviews. That helps. I wouldn't have been scammed if I had
gone through the reviews.
I saw a very price drop, and I thought, oh, this is a bargain. And it's a scam.
Ma, was it too good to be true? Did you have that?
I never even thought. I think
you just saw.
I think these people. There's some mystical powers that they use.
At that time, you don't apply your mind correctly.
Because I'm like, how could I have fallen for this? You see, because it didn't make sense. Later, after I had made that payment, I'm like, how could I have fallen for this? It looked too good to be true. Yeah, so.
Well, it's the same mistake, but just to show then, like we're saying with the disadvantages, it's the same mistake. I mean, we had a visitor previously where we were talking about IT and the digitization of IT and things like that, where we're talking about cybersecurity, that certain emails that you could get look legit,
Yes.
then you fall scam to those things. You just need to be vigilant before you can press that payment or before you can press that send button, just double check.
Yeah.
The other one that is trending now, one where they send you an SMS if they. That's good, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, if you have ordered, maybe on Shane, you place your order, you're waiting for your order. I don't know how they get the information, but the people that have reported that they have been scammed, they were indeed waiting for the order at that particular company.
What happened?
And then they send them an SMS, and then they say that there's a
shipment is
shipping.
waiting.
Yes, there's a shipping that is waiting.
Yeah.
So you need to make payment. If you don't make payment, then it's going back. Immediately.
And it's a legit email. Okay, but
There
you
is
get
a legit SMS
from the delivery.
Yes.
Yes. That they scam them.
Yeah, but they take advantage of that. I don't know. I receive that SMS almost every day.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they know you've bought from Shane before.
Yes.
As much as digitization, we're embracing it and we're going all out with it. It comes with a lot of, disadvantages and a lot of responsibility from our side.
Yes.
That you need to be aware of what it is.
Keyword responsibility. Yeah. You need to, be vigilant. You need to be cautious before you make that payment. So my experience has taught me to add something to the basket. Wait at least a week while I'm thinking about it. So I may not necessarily buy, especially if it's time bound. That I got scammed because I was, racing against time. This expires in like 20 minutes. I'm not gonna tell you.
No, but it's similar to an episode that we've done about job scams, that they will put pressure on you.
Yes.
So that you don't have time to think about it.
Yes.
Just make that payment.
So I was racing
But we've
against
all
time.
fallen scam to such things.
Yes.
We've all fallen victim to such scams, honestly.
Yeah. So
But you've learned your lesson.
I have.
You're still gonna tell me again.
I'll tell you guys.
Okay. All right. So first, when we sitting here, right? I'm also playing it back and thinking about strategies and things that I could put in place, right? For our marketing. We're a small company. We also using digital marketing to try and assist us in being out there, to try and assist other small companies in trying to market their services. I mean, you sit here, you talk about a specific topic, then you can market your services, which is a good way of networking as well. So for small companies, how would you advise? Because we've got things like your search engine optimization. We're learning big. I've had to put on a lot of heads here. Like yesterday, we're talking to some guy. I was telling him about APIs. He's like, "I know you're gonna take our jobs." Things like that. And for a small company, you learn different aspects. So for small companies, how would you advise in terms of how we can use digital marketing to our benefit or to our advantage?
Thank God you mentioned search engine optimization. Take advantage of SEO. It will help you quite a lot. If I'm on Google and I'm searching for
HR services near me. You don't want to.
or maybe a
Product?
specific topic. If I am looking at maybe talent management,
Okay.
and you've got a piece on your website that talks to talent management, Google then picks your company and put it at the top.
At the top.
So take advantage of search engine optimization. Put as much content as you can on your website. You can have blogs that are hidden if you don't want people to look at it. You can have blogs that are accessible to people. You can have I've seen a company that just loads a whole lot of content. How to make the best tea. Just for when somebody's searching for anything related to tea,
Then they can pick you up.
they pick you up. Google just puts you there, right there at the top. And also on social media, use a lot of organic marketing. Because if for a small business, paid media can be very expensive. So use a lot of organic marketing. You write articles, upload it on LinkedIn, upload it on your Facebook. So if somebody's looking for advice on HR services, they can come across that. It also builds your reputation, your credibility. You are seen as a thought leader.
Yes.
So share as much information as you can. Interviews, a simple interview on how to prepare for a job interview. That helps a lot. And the more people can trust you, the more they can come to you
Definitely.
for a business.
Mm.
Yeah. Use organic marketing. Share your successes. Share that you've given blankets to 10 kids who didn't have blankets on the road. Share that you've cooked meals. It shows also what the part you're playing in terms of corporate social responsibility. Yes. So the more you do that, the more your potential customers would trust you as a legitimate business. Yeah. So because apart from that, you can spend money on boosting a post, and you don't get sales from that.
True.
Yeah. So the more organic you can be authentic.
The better.
Yeah.
And I mean, with organic posts, it does take time.
It
So
does.
you can't expect results
Yes.
overnight.
Look, you're building your trust.
Exactly.
You build and trust building takes
It
a
takes
while.
time.
Yeah. So you're building trust, and the more you engaging people, even if somebody scrolled on your post and they don't react to it, but one day they'll remember that I once saw Litswalo HR on Instagram. They were talking about 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's relationship building.
When you say that, we've had a conversation with one of the guys who was actually doing a podcast as well, and he said, you know what, the thing about our market at times is that they would view something, like it, not actually press the like button. They enjoy it,
Yes.
and they're not going to say anything until you take it away. Then you receive, why did you stop?
Yes.
But you didn't like. So I don't
Yes.
know whether you like. So I think the most important thing with what you're saying then is just the consistency.
Yes.
Go at it until,
And
because it takes a while to build the trust.
As marketers, we pressurize ourselves based on the reaction that we get.
That you get from the audience.
And it's not always like that. People would just view and then move on. But then remember one day that, oh, I saw this. And then they come back. Yeah.
Okay. Would you... Zanele, please, can I just say this? I'm going to hamper again on SEOs, right?
Yes.
Your search engine optimization. We spoke about the budget versus the clicks, right? Being at the top. What is the correct budget, and how do you work at it? Because I know you have to have a list of words that would, like you mentioned, if they select or search for something that has that particular word, then you can come at tops. But how does it actually work? Because I know it is competing with other people and with the budget. I just don't know the intensity of it.
Okay, it's two different things. There's organic SEO that you can do, just load content on your website, that would rank you up on Google. And then there's Google AdWords, where you would bid on your words. Say maybe you bid on human resources. So Google would charge you based on how many people have clicked on your ad.
Oh, so you're being charged based
Per click.
per... Oh, okay.
If somebody clicks,
Oh,
you're
okay.
charged.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Alright. Understood.
That's why it's called pay per click.
Pay per click,
Oh.
yes. Because now, we are using these terms and we know about search engine optimization. It's sometimes when people tell you about it, you're like, can you just stop? So at least when you understand the difference that there is an organic and then there's the click per pay. Pay per click.
Pay per click.
Pay per click.
Yes.
Information overload.
Yes.
So something might spark that. I think the importance of it is just making sure that you get the right person into it, right? Doing your marketing, just so that they know the balance between the traditional and the digital transformation. So how do you think it's going to change? Because things are changing sometimes overnight. You might go home and then tomorrow it's like something different. So within the next 5 years, how do you think, or how do you see things changing?
It is evolving every day. I'm seeing more brands leaning towards TikTok because Facebook is dying down.
And I love it so much. Like, Facebook is still decent, guys.
No.
For keeping up with
Not.
your community. For keeping up with
Thank
your
you,
community.
Siphiwe, for
Yes,
keeping
I'm
up-
still on Facebook. I
I'm
just
also
go in
still on
and look at my
Facebook.
family and friends and what they're up to.
we still Zanele man.
Yes.
I'm scared of Twitter because hey, you say something,
They will
you must make sure hey,
have you for
yes,
breakfast.
hey,
Yes.
they will grind you, hey.
Yeah, I've got a Twitter account. I just go in and view tweets.
Thank you.
and
That's what I do. That's what I do.
I feel like it is so intimidating.
It is.
And And because you've seen people committing suicide because of posts that were on Twitter, and now you are scared, and we shouldn't be scared. We should be free to express our views without, being afraid of being attacked by other people. But unfortunately, it is vile like that. But yeah, I see companies, going back to what we were discussing, companies leaning towards TikTok. I find TikTok very interesting because you can share your experience.
Yes.
You can use your video content to share your experience and actually tell a story with TikTok, and it's very, very engaging, and it feeds you different types of content at the same time.
That's what I like about it.
Yes,
that you can go professional to jokes to things about luxury, about travel, about whatever you need is there on one platform.
Yes.
Yeah.
TikTok is the way to go. I see. If they develop another platform similar to TikTok, there was another. I forgot the name of it. It's more like a sister to Instagram. Threads.
No,
You didn't see the day of light.
Really? I've never heard
The light
of
of day, the day of light. The light of day.
Whatever. As long as we understood what you said. Oh, I've never heard of it.
I downloaded the platform and I never got to use it because I just saw a mirror of Instagram. And I'm like, why should I have a second Instagram? And then I deleted it,
Okay.
So,
Same with Telegram, it's there, but it's not there.
I've heard of it like once, I don't know how to operate it.
I've downloaded it.
I've
never
downloaded
used it.
I've seen that, you exist, and then deleted it.
Yes.
It's there, but it's not there.
Yeah.
So you basically just need to find things that are then, suitable
Yes.
for the market. Okay. So just in closing, Siphiwe.
Are we closing already?
Oh, you want to continue? That sounds very nice and informative, very engaging, and So in closing, what is it that you want to say, or maybe that you thought that we've missed?
Oh, me, I have a question.
Oh, you are very lucky that okay. You can ask.
Oh, by the way, Thread is Twitter on Instagram. So they're trying to kill Twitter. I would say that.
Oh,
Because it's like
Twitter on Instagram. Okay, because
so on Twitter we tweet, and then on Thread we thread. But
it's different applications.
Yeah.
Trying to kill.
Yeah.
So when they kill, these ones are going to Thread.
Yeah, they're trying to get more people from
Twitter to Thread.
Yeah,
that's important.
I see.
And apparently, if you let's say I download Thread, right? So I would get my followers from Instagram to Thread. So if I delete it, it deactivates everything, even your
Instagram.
Yeah. Well, that's
so they linked.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying it's Twitter on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitter on Instagram.
Yeah. So you can basically then thread on Instagram.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
like
see.
how you tweet on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes, you must visit us more, right?
Yes.
Because
Come and learn.
we try and get this executive producer of ours to talk, but he's like, no, I'm not feeling this. For today, to fight me over, am I gay? I want to speak. You must always visit.
Oh, and the question was, I don't know if you've heard of VR, virtual reality.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. The screen, by Zoom.
No, not. Okay.
So,
yes.
I've
not
heard
the soccer
about
one.
virtual reality.
Yeah, but it's-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've had an experience where we were taking, the graduates on a course, but in a way we wanted to make them understand they were going to go into a mine. That, I don't know what they call it.
The one that they put here.
Yes.
Oh,
That
the
makes you
goggles,
feel as if
yeah.
you
So
are.
once they wear them and they are put, I don't know how it's done, but they could see themselves like they're underground. And they are interacting like with people, like I'm interacting with somebody, but we are in an underground space. But it was actually virtual reality.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask, Jorge, how would you incorporate visual reality with marketing, or rather use visual reality to market your company? I don't know if that makes sense.
That's quite interesting.
Yes. I wouldn't know because our market can be very difficult. The market out there, they want to see authenticity. So if you are creating something on visual or virtual, I refer to it as virtual reality. I think it would be quite difficult because even now you find people seeing something online and then when they walk into the service, it's like no. You said this
It's
is
gonna be like this.
yeah, and this is not what I'm saying. So as technology evolves, I think we'll get there where we're going to use visual virtual reality. Yeah, but not for now. I don't see it happening now.
Yeah.
We still have a long way to go.
Okay. Are you satisfied? You still have some more questions. This is the topic that you like, right? Okay. We're gonna call Siphiwe again for another topic. And then you can engage some more.
I got him to talk.
Listen. So Siphiwe, any final words from your side? We are comfortable. I think I'm gonna take a couple of things to implement in the business. Yes, we've started with some things, but you've given some insight on certain things that we can also make use of.
In closing, I would say we should, as marketers, lean more towards video because it's easy for one to, just watch a clip rather than, reading something. As a lazy generation as we are, we want to be shown things and not to be made to read. So if you have lots of information to share, put it in a 2-minute video clip to engage your audience. Once they're engaged, then you can put it in writing. Yeah, then they will be intrigued to read. So digital marketing is the way to go. I'm happy that South Africa is embracing it. Almost every market is embracing it. Even your older generations, they do read stuff, read adverts on your cell phone. They may not necessarily buy online, but they would walk into a store and buy. So it is working. The ultimate goal is to get a sale.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And specifically then when you're working on a service, it does at times take a while.
Yes.
Because you have to build that trust.
It depends on the type of business
that you are in.
Yes. Yeah, it does take time, And it in as much as digital marketing is good, it can also break you. One mistake. Yeah. If you especially if you're playing on Twitter, you can close down your business.
Exactly.
It depends on how you're taking the feedback. If you're taking it in a way that people are, criticizing you or taking criticism as a way to grow.
And to correct certain things.
And to correct.
I don't like asking this question or saying in closing, what do you say? Because then I think of other things and then it doesn't end.
I told you too soon.
But you know what? The point that you've made, I'm just thinking about people that actually purchase hair, that use influencers, for example. So they would use influencers, get good hair, and then the normal plain Jane, I'm coming, then I just don't get the same quality hair as that's where it comes in, where you're saying it can actually break your business if you're not going to hear the market and if you're not going to do right by your market.
Yes, you should listen to your audience. We grow by making mistakes and correcting them. So if you made a mistake and Twitter happens to have you for lunch, grow from that. Correct your mistakes and move on. But if you're going to take it personally and close down your business, especially small businesses, a caterer, you may, put too much salt on a stew and somebody go and comment on your, on your product on Twitter and people would start coming in for you and you take that personally, you're not going to grow. So
companies like Nando's and Chicken Digging are doing that very well.
Very well.
Taking advantage of it, yes.
Look, when Twitter throws them in the deep, they're like, okay, it's fine, we're going to take the deep.
And they even actually wittingly start engaging you.
Nando's does that very
well. Based on that.
Yes.
That is good.
Yes.
But I mean, obviously they're corporate, they're big companies. So for a small business, we just need to learn to get there because it does hurt a little bit, especially when you bring in a lot. It does hurt, but we just need to step back a little bit, appreciate the fact that it's a criticism. It's not in a way that you would want, but at least learn from it. Because we are a forgiving nation. I mean, look at how Twitter would bash somebody 2 days and then it just dies down. When you come with an apology and you correct your mistakes,
But there's this culture that I'm seeing on Twitter. What? They
Cancel
call it
cancel culture.
Yay!
Hey.
What is that?
I don't like it.
Can we help each other grow?
Exactly.
And we human, we're going to make mistakes.
Yes.
Can we learn from the mistakes and move on?
Yeah, absolutely. Siphiwe, thank you very much.
Thank you for
You're
having
definitely
me.
coming back. You thought you're not going to come back.
You are coming back.
This was very interesting and informative. We really appreciate it. So, I mean, with each and every single thing, as we are growing, there are disadvantages and advantages to it, and we have to take certain responsibility. So, like I always say, you don't have to take everything from the episodes, but at least take one thing with you. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And from me, until next time, goodbye.
Thank you.
1, 2,